Young and the Restless spoilers. Welcome back to our channel, guys. Today is Thursday, a wonderfully weird and chaotic day, and we need to talk because my brain is literally melting over the latest Genoa City developments. I mean, grab a massive cup of coffee because we are diving deep into this absolute madness today, and I have so many thoughts that are just spiraling out of control. Okay, so I've been thinking about this and I just cannot wrap my head around what they are doing with Tracy Abbott right now. Like Tracy, the absolute angel of Genoa City, the moral compass, the woman who literally never hurts anyone. Here's what's bugging me. She finally gets a sliver of a storyline that doesn't involve her just pouring tea, offering sage advice, and listening to Jack or Billy complain about their self-inflicted disasters, and it immediately turns into a hostage situation. Wait, let me back up. Actually, no. First, I should mention the setup because the context is crucial here. Remember the other day? I think it was August 20th, or maybe the 21st? Somewhere around there. Tracy was at the Shadow Room with Cricket and Nina. They were having this lovely girls' night, testing the drink menu for Danny Romalotti since he's managing the club now. And there was this middle-aged, coy bartender, Leo. He was charming, he smiled at her, and Tracy, sweet, romantic Tracy, actually asked for his number. I was sitting there like, yes, finally, Tracy getting some romance. She deserves it after everything. But then again, that doesn't explain why he would turn out to be a ruthless mercenary. Or maybe it does? I don't know. The whole thing is just weird. Like, really weird. So Tracy is getting ready for this date with Leo. I can just picture her, probably so excited, maybe trying on different outfits, feeling that flutter of new romance. It's been so long since Tracy had a genuine romantic arc. I mean, you think back to Brad Carlton or Steve Connolly, it's been decades of her just being the supportive sister, and she goes out to meet Leo, thinking they're going to have a nice, quiet dinner, maybe some wine, talk about her books. But instead, she ends up tied to a chair in a remote, abandoned warehouse on the outskirts of Genoa City. Basically, the classic soap opera kidnapping trope. But it's Tracy. You don't kidnap Tracy. It's like kicking a puppy. It just feels fundamentally wrong on a cosmic level. Okay, wait. I need to talk about Leo. Who is this guy? He seems so normal pouring drinks for Cricket and Nina. He had that coy smile. But apparently, he's a mercenary. A highly trained, dangerous mercenary. And here is the kicker. The part that is literally keeping me up at night. He is secretly backed by Lily Winters. Wait. What? Lily? Like Lily Winters? The CEO? The rational one? The woman who usually plays the straight man to everyone else's crazy? I mean, not exactly, but kind of? Lily has always been fiercely protective of her family, but crossing the line into hiring mercenaries to kidnap someone's sister, that is a massive, massive leap. Actually, let's analyze Lily's headspace right now, because I need to make sense of this. I know I just said the opposite about her being rational, but hear me out. Lily is desperate. Billy Abbott just dropped the absolute nuclear bomb that the Abbotts technically own Chancellor Industries because of some ancient, unpaid loan from John Abbott to Philip Chancellor. Billy was so smug about it. He was strutting around the GCAC, telling Audra and Sally that he was taking over. So Lily and Kane are pushed into a corner. But hiring a mercenary to honey-trap Tracy? That is, wow. What was I saying? Oh, right, the information gathering. The notes say Lily backed Leo secretly to gather information. So maybe Lily didn't explicitly say, hey Leo, go kidnap Tracy Abbott and tie her up in a warehouse and make a ransom video. Maybe she just said, get close to Tracy, romance her a bit and find out what Billy's legal strategy is. See if the Abbotts actually have the paperwork. But mercenaries don't really do subtle, do they? Or maybe they do, but Leo clearly escalated this. Or did Lily authorize the kidnapping? If she did authorize it, that fundamentally changes her character trajectory. It's a massive paradigm shift. She goes from a corporate executive fighting a hostile takeover to a literal crime boss. But then again, maybe she's just that desperate to protect Neil's legacy. Devon just left the company, so Lily is completely alone in defending Winters. Anyway, the point is... Wait, what was the point? Oh, the video. The ransom video. So Leo films a video of Tracy tied up. Imagine the visual. Tracy Abbott, the heart of the Abbott family, bound in some dusty, dimly lit warehouse. And Leo sends this video directly to Billy. The message is chilling and straight to the point. Give up Chancellor or lose Tracy forever. Let's talk about Billy's reaction because this is the crux of the psychological analysis here. Billy has been riding this incredible, delusional high. He's been insufferably smug. He told Audra he finally has everything he ever wanted. He told Sally that the Abbott's own chancellor, and he's taking over, completely ignoring the fact that Sally was internally panicking about his lack of family support. He was acting like the king of the world, completely ignoring Audra's explicit warnings that his obsession would destroy him. And boom, the universe, or rather, Leo and Lily, hits him with a massive, terrifying reality check. I mean, Billy's smugness just completely shatters. You can physically imagine the blood draining from his face as he watches that video on his phone. He's probably standing in his living room, maybe pouring a drink, thinking about how smart he is, and then he sees his sister, his beloved sister, the one person who has always forgiven him for his endless string of screw-ups. When he gambled, when he cheated, when he spiraled, Tracy was always there with open arms. And now, she is facing a life-or-death situation entirely because of his ambition. It's classic Billy Abbott self-sabotage, but externalized. He didn't gamble this time, he didn't cheat on a partner, but his corporate greed, his obsession with taking something that Jill kept secret, has put a literal target on his family's back. I think it was episode 12 or 13, somewhere around there where Audra literally told him this would end badly. Probably doesn't matter, but I noticed how the writers have been telegraphing Billy's downfall for weeks. He thought he was playing 4D chess, but he was actually just painting a bullseye on Tracy. Okay, let me backtrack a second. How is Sally going to react to this? Sally is pregnant. Well, she just found out she's pregnant, right? She took the test with Audra. She was already terrified that Billy's family wouldn't support him and that his corporate obsession would ruin their stability. Now, his sister is kidnapped because of his corporate war. Sally is going to absolutely freak out. She already lost baby Ava. She needs safety and stability right now. Billy is the exact opposite of safety right now. But maybe that's a tangent. I need to pull myself back to the main Abbott Winters crisis. Let's look at Jack. Oh my god, Jack Abbott. Jack is going to absolutely lose his mind. He is going to go completely feral. Think about what Jack is already dealing with. Diane was recently kidnapped and tortured by Dr. Markham and Patty Williams. Jack is traumatized. His wife is traumatized. He's been trying to hold his fragile family together. He just had that tense run-in with Lily and Kane at the GCAC, where Kane warned him to stay out of it. And now, he finds out Tracy's sweet, innocent Tracy has been abducted. Jack is going to find out. Probably because Billy will have to tell him. Billy can't handle this alone. Billy is a mess in a crisis. When Jack sees that video, the Abbott Winters alliance isn't just broken. It is completely, violently shattered into a million pieces. Jack has always tried to maintain some level of decorum with the Winters family, out of deep respect for Neil Winters. Neil and Jack were friends. They respected each other. But this, you don't cross the line with Tracy. You just don't. Jack vows to destroy anyone who dares to touch Tracy. And he means it. We've seen Jack go to war with Victor Newman for decades, but this is different. This is personal on a level that transcends business. If Jack finds out Lily is behind this, even if Lily only meant to gather info and Leo went rogue, Jack will not care about the nuances. He will not care about intent. He will want Lily's head on a platter. He will want Chancellor Winters burned to the ground. It's weird. Like, really weird. The whole dynamic between the Abbotts and the Winters is shifting into this dark, almost mob-like territory. Lily using mercenaries? Jack vowing absolute destruction? What happened to corporate boardrooms and proxy fights? Now we have hostages in warehouses and ransom videos. It feels a bit like a throwback to the old Victor Newman playbook, to be honest. Victor used to pull stuff like this all the time. Speaking of Victor, I wonder if he's laughing somewhere at the ranch right now, watching his two biggest rival families destroy each other. Actually no, Victor is probably too busy dealing with Nick's severe fentanyl relapse and Nikki's blindness to care about Chancellor right now. But back to Lily. I keep second-guessing Lily's motivations and her level of complicity. Is Kane involved in the Leo hire? The notes just say Lily secretly backed him. But Kane is the one who told Jack that he and Lily would fight back with everything they have. Kane warned Jack to stay away from John Abbott's legacy. So maybe Kane orchestrated the mercenary hire and just told Lily it was information gathering, shielding her from the dirty details? Or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe Lily is just fully embracing her dark side. With Devon leaving the company to start a non-profit, Lily is carrying the entire legacy of Neil Winters on her shoulders. She is terrified of losing Chancellor to Billy's absurd legal loophole. Fear makes people do terrible, terrible things, and Lily is terrified. So she hires Leo, thinking she can outsmart Billy, and it spirals out of control. Let's visualize the warehouse scene again because my brain is just stuck on it. Tracy, sitting there, realizing that the charming man who flirted with her over a cocktail menu is actually a cold-blooded operative. The psychological betrayal for Tracy is immense. She is a romance novelist. She writes about love and serendipity and happy endings. She thought she was living a chapter of her own book, finally finding a spark of romance in her later years. And instead, she's in a psychological thriller. It's heartbreaking. I mean, basically, they took her romantic optimism and weaponized it against her. That is so cruel. And Leo, he must be so devoid of empathy. To look into Tracy's eyes, Tracy, who probably asked him about his life, his dreams, because that's what Tracy does, she cares about people, and then zip-tie her to a chair. The video he sends Billy isn't just a ransom note, it's a psychological weapon designed to break Billy's spirit. Give up Chancellor, or lose Tracy forever. It forces Billy to choose between his massive, inflated ego and the life of his sister. Will Billy give up Chancellor? That is the ultimate question here. A part of me thinks, yes, of course, it's Tracy. He loves Tracy. But this is Billy we are talking about. He might try to outsmart Leo. He might try to pull a fast one, thinking he can save Tracy and keep Chancellor. Because Billy always thinks he's the smartest guy in the room. And if he does that, he risks getting Tracy killed. Jack knows this. Jack knows Billy is reckless and impulsive. That's why Jack is going to take over this situation immediately. Jack will sideline Billy, because Billy is a massive liability in a crisis. I'm just pacing around my room thinking about this. The fallout is going to be biblical. The Abbott-Winters alliance is officially dead. There is no coming back from a kidnapping. Even if Tracy is rescued unharmed, the trust is gone forever. Lily has crossed the Rubicon. Jack is on a warpath. Billy is drowning in guilt and his shattered smugness. And poor Tracy is stuck in the middle of a corporate war she wanted absolutely no part of. Okay, I know I just said Lily crossed the Rubicon, but hear me out. What if Leo is double-crossing Lily? What if Victor paid Leo to escalate it to a kidnapping to destroy both the Abbotts and the Winters? No, wait, that's too much of a conspiracy theory. I'm going down a rabbit hole. The notes specifically say Lily backed him, and Billy's ambition pushed his loved ones to death's door. I need to stick to the facts. The fact is, Billy's greed triggered this, and Lily's desperation executed it. And what about the police? Are they going to call Chance? Or is Jack going to try and handle this privately to avoid a public scandal? If the press finds out that the CEO of Chancellor Winters hired a mercenary to kidnap an Abbott, the stock prices will plummet. Jack might use this as leverage. Release Tracy, hand over Chancellor, and I won't send you to prison, Lily. That sounds exactly like something Jack would do. He would weaponize the kidnapping to win the corporate war, while simultaneously saving his sister. But wait, would Tracy allow that? Tracy has a strong sense of justice. If she finds out Lily was behind this, she might insist on going to the police herself. Tracy doesn't play dirty corporate games. She believes in right and wrong. This could cause a massive rift between Jack and Tracy if Jack tries to use her trauma for corporate gain. I mean, the layers to this are just insane. Billy is probably going to spiral. Every time Billy faces a massive failure or immense guilt, he turns to his vices. He might start drinking heavily again. He might push Sally away, right when she needs him the most because of the pregnancy. Sally is going to be collateral damage in all of this. And think about Kane. Kane is going to have to defend Lily. Or maybe Kane will be disgusted by what Lily did. No, Kane has a dark past. He's used to operating in the grey areas. But kidnapping Tracy Abbott? Even Kane might draw the line there. Or maybe Kane is the one who suggested Leo in the first place. I don't know. I keep changing my mind. The whole thing is just a tragedy of errors, fueled by ego. Billy's ego started it. Lily's ego and fear escalated it. And Tracy is the one paying the price. It's always the innocent ones who suffer in Genoa City. In conclusion. Wait. What is the conclusion? There is no conclusion yet. It's just a massive, escalating disaster. I just hope Tracy makes it out of this with some of her optimism intact, though I highly doubt it. The psychological scars of this betrayal will change her. She might never trust anyone again. And Billy? He will never forgive himself. Or maybe he will, because he always does eventually manage to justify his actions. But Jack won't let him forget. This is going to redefine the landscape of Genoa City for years to come. The abbots and the Winters are going to war, and there will be no survivors. Okay, I need to go to sleep. My brain is completely fried from overthinking this.